25 miles per hour for that team as we bring up another Mustang.
All right, Radial versus the World. Radial versus the World, you should be in lanes 7 and 8. Limited drag Radial, you're on standby for lane 6.
So thank you to Harry Crane and Mac Tools. We got to put out a big thank you for all the sponsorship here. Tulsa Raceway Park and all the things they've done for this weekend. Thank you to Harry. And Skyview Racing and Fabrication, another company that's jumped on board. There's the gangster, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Rob Veldon, National Record Setter. And the Chevrolet Corvette, tuned and owned. Well, tuned actually by Josh Ledford down there. Josh, we call him the Josh Squatch with the beard that's hanging down to the belly button.
We got a black Duramax 999. Woo! I look up, and he's driving towards the center.
Yeah, he wanted to see if it was dusty over there. Well, he made it out there alive, so that's good. 574. He comes back in, number 18 in qualifying with that run.
All right, we need our black Duramax, tag number 99996V, moved, please. It's a black Duramax diesel 4-door.
All right, TJ Gatlin coming up. Yukon, Oklahoma. Turbocharged Chevrolet. Look at the burnout, man. He got some heat in that tire. He'll roll up to the right side. The 71 Chevrolet Nova not qualified yet. This will be his shot to get into the game here. And believe me, you look at the game, you look at the top 10. And 469.5.
TJ Gatlin's got it in him. I remember, well, they still call the car Booger, but I can remember when that thing was an ugly old turd. He's painted it, he's wrecked it, he's painted it again, and she's a sexy little hot rod, and she runs like a snotty nose. They don't call her Booger for nothing, so keep your eyes peeled on this little Nova right here.
One of my favorite ones to watch race. I mean, these guys definitely have it going on. 380 cubic inch, small block, turbocharged entry, going to build some boost here and try to go to the top 3. Car very capable of going to the top here. Keep your eye on it. TJ Gatlin to go to the top light ever so gently, bumping it in, looking for that pre-stage. The boost is up. There it is, fully staged. Lights are down. Good hit off the starting line. He's got some good numbers at the start of the race here down to the top end. How about 454? 158 miles per hour. That puts him number 4 in qualifying. What a shot right there to put Clint Downs in number 5. Here's what it looks like for the 16 cars. Rich Bruder, 446.2, your number 1 qualifier for Rich and Nick Bruder. The Bruder brothers there out of the East Coast and Edison, New Jersey, calling their place home. Chris Groves over there at 447. That looks like about 100th of a second at 162 miles per hour. We'll go number 2 in qualifying. Shane Fisher at number 3 at 449. 454, that run you just watched, TJ Gatlin, the Chevrolet turbocharged Nova. Clint Downs at number 5, 455.5 at 157 miles per hour.
All right, guys, we need you off the starting line. We're trying to prep the track. If you guys could stand back just a little bit, let Dave Cook do his job, that'd be awesome. Yeah, okay, thanks. Radial versus the World, you should be in the staging lanes. Limited drag Radial, you need to start making your way to lane number 6.
So as they groom that track, I'll tell you back there at number 5, Clint Downs, 455.5, 456.7, Odie, Sturgeon. Kit Long at 457.5. Bob Bells at number 8 in qualifying. Chris Wilson and his gorgeous Chevrolet Chevelle to number 9 qualifier at 463. Eric Stubbs, a Texan, finds the 466 to start out that qualifying in the first shot at number 10. And down there before 69 with a 5, Moreland at 474. Zachary Weedle at 491. And Kyle Bruce at 491 with a 6. Goes down to number 14, Daniel Large. And Joe Kenville rounding off 16 of the X275 cars. And that's 16 cars that went down. And Jason Collins was 17. Taylor at 18, and then the 21 of Scott Schuler, who had to get out of it. So we'll give him a break on that one. Schuler didn't make a full pass as he had to let out of the throttle for that deal.
All right, limited drag radial. Limited drag radial, you need to be making your way to lane number 6. And we got a little quick spray with the PJ1 sticky juice, and then we're going to go right into Radial versus the World, the nastiest cars on the premises. For the guys over there in track prep throughout the winter. He races year-round, so we're lucky enough that he calls Tulsa Raceway Park his home track. He travels with PDRA. I mean, he is the man to get the job done when you're looking for a sticky track.
There you go, and you can see the powwow going out. Josh Ledford, who's down there talking to Tommy about the next creation coming out of Mickey Thompson's molds down there in Ohio. It's always something good with Tommy Kumdrick. I'll tell you what, they find out that racers want this or want that. They go back to the drawing boards. They get their scientists, and they try to perfect the next record-setting tire, whether it be radial or slick or whatever. These guys know how to get the job done. Tommy, again, thank you for being a part of this event. Thank you for stepping up large, as Mickey Thompson does all the time in the sport of drag racing. And it's all about the records. I mean, these guys can go back on Monday morning, and they have their CEOs and all their meetings, and they can say, man, we did it again. You know?
Well, they're debuting a new tire at this show right here. I mean, that's how fast it progresses. There was just a new tire released at the end of last season. They've already got a new tire out. That's the new hotness. Walk down there and check out their trailer. They've got a trailer down there in the staging lanes right next to the Crowder truck.
Yeah, that's right. Radial tire versus the world. Radial tire versus the world. You should be in, buckled up, all your safety equipment on, and ready to go, please.
I know I'm ready to go. These are the baddest guys here. These are literally pro mods with a drag radio on them.
Well, you know, some are, and they are in for a treat. If this is your first time to watch them, I know a lot have had a chance to watch the Golden Gorilla. Well, Kyle Hutel is in the house. That is a treat alone. I mean, driving in the partner's car, Jason Mahalick's car, Jason, who's back home still in Texas. And I send my love out to that kid. He's such a good kid, man, who lost his father a few weeks ago. And he's just not ready to come back to the racing world yet. He'll be here, though, when things settle down. He'll get back in and be the record setter and the winner that he is, the champion driver he is. But right now, Kyle Hutel, who is probably one of his best friends, has to be just pumped up. I mean, after a bad week down there at the big race in Georgia and, you know, smashing and bumping your car up a little bit and coming over here and getting in this other Chevrolet, the twin, actually, I call it, to their other car that they damaged, and doing what he did and went down there to the streetcar reunion.